Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest supercars video where I show the best fully upgraded supercars in terms of top speed. For all the information you need about this series, check the original supercars video, but otherwise let's see where the new Thrax and S80RR fall into that list. And unlike with the lap time testing video, we are starting much further down the order this time, close to 30th place for these vehicles. We're actually not going to pass 20th place either by the end. The S80RR here first up is in 26th place overall for the Supercars class with a top speed of 123.0 miles per hour, and for as good as the S80RR is around the corners, it really does suffer in terms of top speed. You can perfectly encapsulate it by the fact that in the lap time testing video I said it was even better in the corners than the RE7B, but it's actually worse in terms of top speed than the RE7B. So there's an interesting balance there, and it does pose an interesting question to the Supercars class moving forward in terms of which vehicles you can use in which situations, and there's actually a decent balance across, I would say, 4 vehicles at the very top. As you can see there's the RE7B in 24th place, and I'm just leaving in these vehicles in the middle of the 2 new cars because there isn't an awful lot of space between them. But yeah, these are the kind of vehicles that are around here: the Tyrus, the RE7B, the GP1 here, the Penetrator we're going to have next as well. Cars that you wouldn't really consider to be having great top speeds, and these brand new supercars are around that same area. So next up we do have the Thrax here in 21st place for the class, doesn't even break into the top 20 with a top speed of 124.0 miles per hour, so only 1 mile per hour quicker than what we saw from the S80RR and slower than quite a lot of other supercars in the class. And this is what I was saying when it comes to an interesting balance now with the supercars class, because pretty much there's 4 main cars at the very top. You've got the Thrax and the S80RR, which we saw from the lap time testing video are very competitive around a circuit, alongside the Wagner and the Devest 8. Now keep in mind that the Devest 8 is subject to change when I do the retesting. Obviously advanced handling flags haven't been removed, but they have been changed, so I do need to retest the Devest 8 and a variety of other cars. But at the moment the Devest 8 is kind of the best. It's got a great lap time of just over 1 minute, but it is maybe about a second per lap slower than the Wagner, the Thrax and the S80, but it does have a much better top speed. And the Wagner here, as you can see, is kind of in the middle of the two, in the middle of the 2 new cars and the Devest 8. So what you've basically got at this point is the Devest 8, which is better in terms of the straight line speed but can still hold it around the corners, the Thrax and the S80, which are better in terms of cornering, the Thrax being better for slow speed corners, the S80 being better for high speed corners, and then you've got the Wagner smack bang in the middle of all of them, that's basically the best all-round vehicle in the game. And especially considering the price of the Wagner in comparison to the others, I would still be recommending the Wagner as the car to buy, as just the best all-rounder for all situations. But then we've got these other vehicles, the S80 for the high-speed stuff, the Thrax for the low-speed stuff, and then the Devest 8 and to a certain extent the 811 as well for really high-speed, straight-line stuff, that it poses an interesting question for supercar racers. So it's not quite as clear-cut where there's just one vehicle anymore that will be the best in all situations, even though that previous vehicle, the Wagner, is still good in all situations and is the best all-rounder. There are now alternatives in different situations. So those are the top speeds, not quite as impressive as what we saw from these 2 cars for the lap time test, as what we saw in the lap time testing video. They're okay, those top speeds, but they're really nothing special, and as soon as you get onto a circuit that has any length of high speed straight section, you are going to get caught up pretty quickly by some of the other higher speed cars. So that's pretty much it for this one. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.